So being born with brittle bones, I never thought that fitness would be something for me, but I've definitely proven that mindset wrong. And today I want to share with you my personal journey with Osteogenesis Imperfecta and how adaptive fitness really has changed my life. What's going on, everybody? It's me, Tony Jacobson, and of course, you know I am the founder of Unbreakable Body, this channel, and it's all about helping you get stronger safely and give you more confidence in your movement, no matter what your limitations may be. So let's get into it. Come on. So I wanted to be a little bit more casual today and just kind of talk through my story and share with you what has happened for me having osteogenesis imperfecta. It's also known as OI. It's also known as brittle bones disease. So that is what I live with. I was born with it, and my life with it has been challenging. I'm not going to say that it hasn't. I've broken about 75-ish times, somewhere around there. And I've had 12 surgeries. I have metal rods in my legs. And for most of my life, it really did make me think that fitness was impossible for me, that wasn't going to be something on the table. And it really made me feel that I always had the thought that if I moved, I would do more harm than I would do good. So it really took me a long time to learn the opposite of that. So, I've dealt with, many fractures and tons of setbacks throughout time. And it really caused me to struggle and be challenged with fear, which is a big one, just of breaking bones, and frustration of, being in the situation where I would fracture and I'd be laid up and I wouldn't be able to move. And so, movement was always something that I didn't think was possible for me in a good way. Movement was always a frustration. But I realized later on, and I talk about this in my book, Disable Your Disability. This is the book right here. I also have it up on the wall back here. I talk about my transformation story and what happened for me because, through my lack of movement, through a majority of my life, I just didn't move and I became very unhealthy. And, it took a health scare for me to really start to examine what I could do differently in order to, get and stay healthy. Because with OI, I knew I was going to have to do something different after my health scare. So what I did was I really went into fitness with a new mindset. Before I even got into the fitness side of it, I knew there was a lot of psychological things that I had to deal with, that fear, that frustration, just doubting myself. Like all of these things were always just within me. And I had to tackle those first before I even stepped foot into the gym. But once I was able to get through that, and I suggest you do get a copy of my book so you can learn for yourself how I did it. Maybe you can find some keys in there to help unlock that for you. But what I did is, I started small when it really started to make sense. And I started with some safe things that felt safe, that felt manageable. And then finally I hired a personal trainer because it was like time for me to really gain the knowledge, really get the guidance that I needed to figure out how to move differently, because I only knew so much on my own. And through my journey with my coach, over time, I started to build strength. I actually started to get stronger. I started to mostly build confidence, which was the big deal, because with the confidence, then I was able to move differently, really start to do things that I didn't think I was able to do, but I started to do them, and that was because I was getting stronger too. So it was a little bit of both, psychological and physical. Through building strength, I started to move differently, and then just breaking those mental barriers to see what I could do to challenge myself. And then really the new perspective was achieved at that point. I really was able to see fitness and movement in a new way and understand that I could do it. So all along the way, I was adapting. I was adapting the fitness to me. There was never a point where I was doing moves and doing workouts that were looking like anybody else. My body moves in a specific way, just as yours does probably. And disability or not, adaptive fitness is for everybody. Everybody's body is going to move differently. And so you want to be able to adapt the fitness to you. It wasn't for me, adaptive fitness wasn't just a tool that I started to use. It, became a way to live, for my life, to live an unbreakable life. So what I've learned is, your journey is unique. This is a big deal. Like my journey was very unique. Your journey may be unique, whether you have a disability, limited mobility, you move differently, your body is shaped differently, whatever it may be. Your journey is going to be unique, and you don't want to ever compare yourself to anybody else. So that's a big deal. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just do you, right? And then what I really want you to do is focus on what you can do. Okay, now that's a big one, because a lot of people will automatically go to the things that they can't do. And, that's normal. We do that as human beings. But what I want you to do is really shift that mindset, focus on what you can do, even the smallest of movements. And the progress is going to follow as you start to do those movements. And then mostly, remember that fitness isn't just physical. It's really about building resilience, and building the self-belief in yourself to know that you can do it, to know that you can move, to know that you can get going. All right. So that's what I've learned, and that's what I hope that you will learn as well. So if you're ready to start your own fitness journey, I invite you to, let me be your coach. Let me guide you. Go to TonyJacobson.com/coaching. And over there, you're going to find all the programs I have for you for personalized support and guidance. All right. So if you found value in this video, please give it that thumbs up. Make sure you share it wherever is appropriate, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more awesome adaptive fitness content. All right, until next time, I will see you in the next video, and get out there and keep building your unbreakable body. Peace.